Hey everybody, welcome back. Wanted to do a quick video on the secrets to farming Polaris properly. All right, these are critical steps that you're gonna need to know so that you don't get time zero. Foolproof, guaranteed 100% or your money back. Right? All right, so we're gonna go over that a little bit. Obviously, we'll take a peek at the blog. No, I'm not going to go crazy on it. And I also want to talk a little bit about how Infinity Watch and Heroes for Hire are still affecting war. So let's dive in, shall we?
Bring me WolverThor!
All right, so first up, look, we're gonna go to the war thing first because this is the quickest hit. So you guys are probably experiencing this, depending how high level or not you are. But what I'm starting to see a little bit with some of the war, we didn't have a ton of victories in here, but the war was way slower against these guys, and both ways. Both of us were just. It was slow. We didn't get into toes, which means 2 on each side until much later. We started talking about points. The reason is because you're seeing both Heroes for Hire and Infinity Watch. Did I say Infinity War earlier? I meant Infinity Watch if I said Infinity War. Oof, must be drunk. No, just kidding. Just kidding. I don't do that stuff. Wait, depending if you're a sponsor or not. Whatever. Anyway, so depending where you're at with that, you know, Heroes for Hire might not still be too bad. So you can see there's quite a lot of, I mean, not like high, like we didn't have a, you know, we had a couple okay ones, but then just a lot of kind of like 3s, 2s, at least everybody, well, you know, a handful of people didn't get one, but there was a lot of war defense wins still. And I was expecting with Infinity Watch as they were coming that this would be much less. So really, the comment I'm going to say is I think you can still probably build your Heroes for Hire. They are still making an impact in war. I think that, you know, mine got maybe a win or two, you know, not a ton, but, you know, and they're not crazy big. You know, I did go gear tier 14. This was before Infinity Watch was released, thinking, oh, and I was going to go crazy on reds, but then I just stopped. I was like, whatever. Yeah, I might not even need to buy the Misty Knight Strike Pass because those other rewards are kind of trashy. But yeah, I'm not doing Red Star. So anyway, they're okay. And you're seeing a lot of Infinity Watch on defense. I don't know where I'm going to put mine yet. We'll see. So anyway, that's what I've got with that. The Polaris. All right, so Polaris. Like some people like to have her favorited. Don't do that. Don't do that. Some people like to find her on their roster and go wherever they click her and you know, they'll go fine. I know that's Mysterio. And then they'll go over to the, don't do that. All right. We all know she's in the campaign. So go to campaigns, click Cosmic, click one, click on this, on the node and then Farmer. All right. It is going to skip all of those crazy algorithms that they've got hidden in their code to hide her for. All right, so if they do it here too, then they're just straight manipulating the odds. All right, but I as a man of science know that if you use that technique, you will get more Polaris shards guaranteed or your money back. Right, so anyway, farmer that way. Also, I've been trying to mention this. I would wait until after reset to do this. And I don't mean like the midnight reset when this goes over. I mean after in my case, 5 o'clock reset. So that way I can make sure it's not the 2 times event. And now, you know, sometimes they show that in these where, you know, and I know that I think it was announced that one was like the day before the legendary starts. But we also know we're getting 2 of these. So I'm waiting to farm that shard until after the 5 p.m. reset for me, which is when I get that afternoon store reset and all the different objectives and all that, not the overnight reset. So don't wake up in the morning and farm her first thing. Okay, so that's that. So the next thing, obviously, I wanted to get is I just wanted to hit the I wanted to hit the blog real quick, just to kind of talk about the Secret Avengers. So, Captain Wilson, Sharon Carter, I had to do a little troll on the thumbnail with Peggy just for fun, even though I was talking about Sharon. And they don't mention the third one quite yet. I still think it's Maria Hill. We'll see. So they go over this. They talk about Captain. They call it Captain America Sam. I don't like that because it's Captain America Sam and Captain America Steve cast for both of them. I can't do that. I'm currently saying Captain Wilson or Captain America Wilson, Captain America Rogers. You pick, but that way I can at least go CAWCAR when I'm describing them in Discord chats, etc. So they go through here. They talk about the Avenger trade, Secret Avenger. I know in this Strike Time video, there was I think the guy's name was Brian. He was a balance developer for the game. Seemed to be working on some of the newer teams. Seemed to know the abilities pretty well and is finding creative ways to make teams more problematic without just power creep, which I will have to say is complicated and problematic as those teams are a little bit. I do like that he's not just power creeping the team. So I'm sure he's got a team behind him as well, but I will give him some kudos for that. I was pretty happy to see that in discussion. It goes through the Sam's kit here. I'm not going to go through this a lot. The nice part is fairly short cooldowns. You're getting the ultimate and that special right away. You'll see some deflects, some counters. You'll get the taunt here, some ability energy, some tie-ins with the skill. Like I mentioned before, lots of deflects, attacking all the enemies. The part I like about Sam's ultimate here, and is going to be the thing that you're really going to pay attention to, is the fill the speed bar for self and all skill allies for each enemy hit. So it's almost like his alt and special from the regular Falcon in this guy's ultimate, and then his special is more of a taunt and defense up and deflect. So it's pretty nice. This is kind of like a better Captain America, better Red Guardian, better Falcon. It's like it's taking those guys and kind of merging them into one. His passive on spawn, he's getting 3 deflect, and it stacks up to a maximum of 5, which is phenomenal because that way he can deflect more abilities, resist more things, less crits, etc. At the end of any turn, if this character has taunt and no deflect, clear the taunt and gain 2 regen. So it helps him get a taunt off him and get regeneration. So it's nice. And you should hopefully get some more deflects with this special, which again is a short cooldown. Some more block amount, you get some health. That's great. Sharon Carter is the other part of this team. We'll see how she kind of plays along. And again, this team is meant to be kind of a raid team. And she's Hero Global Skill Controller, Secret Avenger, and he was skill as well, right? Yeah, Global Protector, skill, and she's Controller. Let's see. So, her basic is actually pretty strong here. And they confirmed in the Strike Time video that the assists and the counters should have this same slow. And look at the slow for 3 turns. That's crazy. That is by far the longest slow in the game. So Sharon Carter coming in hard there with that slow. And then if Captain's in raids, if Sam's an ally, you are going to also reduce by 25%, which will happen. So you'll get that. That's pretty nice. Her cooldowns are a little bit tad longer. Her ultimate's going to be her first turn ability. But again, this is a raid team. So you're deciding exactly how you're going to use this. That special abilities attack the primary target. There's an ability block and defense down, and you're also giving adjacent targets defense down. And we talk about skill with this team. Defense down, anytime you see that, you're going to think Kestrel. Brian on the Strike Time video mentions that as well. So some definite synergy there. The ultimate, clear all positive effects on just the primary. Again, stun and slow. So you've got a stun and an ability block. Again, lots of slows. You're chaining and you're clearing positive effects on 2 targets and applying slow. And there's a ton of extra focus on this. So you're going to get that stun and you're going to get those slows. So you're not super worried about that stat. Passive ends and means, while this character has deflect, gain 300% focus. And let's see, on spawn gain, yeah, and so she's gonna get 1 deflect. So that first turn, she's getting that focus. You know what's weird though is like it doesn't make sense because you're already getting that. So you really want to make sure you get that deflect again when the special comes up. So I'm not really sure why this is in her passive right now, given that, you know, I think the only thing, so on spawn, Sam's given deflect, ultimate, no, special, yeah. So yeah, I don't get that. So that's kind of weird. I'm not really sure why that line's even in her passive. Maybe somebody else is going to give it to her at some point, but, on self or secret avenger or any or skill ally turn, a 50% chance to apply offense up in raids is always occurs. So that, think about that. In raids, she's giving everybody offense up nonstop. That's huge. Like, this is almost going to be needed for Doom raids. It's kind of like, all right, well, I guess she's needed there. Again, if you're not doing Doom 1.1 or higher, I'm not sure it really matters, but I do think that's going to be key for getting through there. But, you know, skill isn't crazy hard, but I haven't tried Doom 1.1. I've just heard it's a lot harder. You know, might be Doom 1.2 that you really need that. In raids, when an enemy drops below 50%, apply disrupted. That's kind of nice, just to make sure they don't get any defense up, etc. And then gain 45% damage for self and Secret Avenger allies. So that's pretty nice, and that's just in raids. So again, very raid-centric. Repeating legendary event, we've got Star-Lord coming back, cool story, upcoming blitzes, we've got Winter Soldier, and who's the other one here? Captain America. So it's, you know, kind of a July 4th-y type thing there, as that kind of comes about. And then bonus events, the Adam Warlock legendaries coming up. And it talks about the X, and I mentioned this earlier, X Factor heading into their way to June 27th. The 2-bit detectors rewards double character shards for X Factor. So remember, June 27th. So make sure as soon as that nighttime clock ticks over, you know, don't do anything. Don't do anything on the night of the 26th when it comes into the 27th. Wait until 5 p.m. your time or whenever that reset is on the 27th. So then you can get those 2-time shards. You get it that night, and then the clock ticks over again. It's, you know, technically the 28th, but you've got to reset, and then you get it. You get those 2-time shards again. You can double dip on it, so make sure that you do that. And then it comes back for an encore on June 30th. So now we know the dates. You know, I mentioned earlier how to, you know, make sure to do that until we know it's the 27th. So that's coming up pretty soon. So make sure to plan accordingly those 2 days. I prefer to just get the habit now. I'm practicing it so I don't screw it up later. After prepping for Legend, it's time to take the gloves off your hand. Okay, and then Relic Hunt's coming back. So that's it. And then, you know, this was Zeke's last blog. If she put it in here, she was in strike time. She says bye to everybody. You see her Discord name has changed, so we'll definitely miss her. Shout out to her. Appreciate you. Until the next time. So appreciate you guys stopping by. You know, Discord link in the description below. We're still pushing to that 10K subscriber mark. We are going to do a giveaway once we get there to give a thank you to everybody. So if you want to follow along in the Discord, subscribe as well. If you want to enroll in that giveaway, all you need to do is comment below. Anything you want, say hi, nice things. I like Captain Sam, Captain Wilson, whatever you're going to call them. Let me know what you're going to call them. And you'll definitely have the chance to enroll in that giveaway because we're going to be taking random comments. So hammer down the like button, click the notification bell, and subscribe like I mentioned. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.